The best destinations, exciting hotels, smart airlines, and the best value for money deal. All this in conversation with some of the finest experts from India and abroad. Join me, Ashwini Kakkar, on Livewire with Ash. Hello and welcome to Livewire with Ash, the exciting new travel program from Explore TV.
Today on Livewire with Ash, we're focusing on France. On our show today, we have ATOUT France, France's tourism development agency, which is now present in 33 countries across the world. ATOUT France aims to introduce as many people as possible to the riches of France. Its colorful history, culture, gastronomy, the countryside, and of course the wine and shopping. Of the 75 million foreign tourists visiting France each year, 200,000 are from India.
On the hot seat with me today, we have the director of ATOUT France in India, Catherine Oden.
Bonjour Ashwini.
Bonjour Catherine, welcome to the show.
Merci.
So Catherine, let me start by asking you that France as a country has not even a single wonder of the world, but it attracts the maximum number of tourists from all over the world. So what is France's secret?
We have more than 35 UNESCO heritage monuments and sites, but of course that's not it. We have so much to offer. We have Paris, of course, the eternal city, the light city. We have in this city magnificent monuments, a beautiful river going through it, the Seine River, and people can walk alongside the river. It's extremely romantic. We have amazing museums. We have restaurants, so romantic hotels. We have, of course, our shopping, fashion. Shopping goes from small boutiques to department stores that are known worldwide. And I think you just have to create your own Paris.
So Catherine, the Riviera used to be the playground of the rich and famous from around the world. But of late, we've been seeing this newfound love for India and for Indians. What is really going on?
Oh, I'm really glad so many Indian guests are coming to the Riviera. We see them, of course, at Cannes Film Festival and the Cannes Lions Advertising Festival. And we see them in this beautiful resort called Saint-Tropez. Yeah. They come to party. Yeah. They love to party over there. And so it is really for those extraordinary people to travel. But the Riviera is also for you and me, for everyone. We have the grandest museums over there. We have beautiful beaches. It's really a place to rest, have time to prepare your own perfume, for example. This is something I love to do. I have my own perfume in my purse. I prepared it last time when I went to France.
Really?
Yes.
That is
and
amazing.
And it smells very good.
Time now for a very short break. But do stay with us. For on the other side, we try and discover Catherine Oden, the person.
फ्रांस में हमेशा देखने लायक बहुत कुछ है क्योंकि यहाँ 35 से अधिक यूनेस्को हेरिटेज स्मारक और स्थल हैं। पेरिस रूमानी मिजाज वालों और कला प्रेमियों का शहर है। इसमें आकर्षक म्यूजियम्स, रेस्टोरेंट्स और शॉपिंग प्लाजाज हैं। रिवियरा में सुंदर बीचेस के अलावा कुछ अनोखे मौके मिल जाते हैं, जैसे कि अपनी खुद की परफ्यूम बनाना।
Welcome back to the excitement of Explore Television's Livewire with Ash. In this section, we are going to discover a lot about Catherine Oden, the person.
Catherine Oden, director of ATOUT France in India, brings over 25 years of experience in the tourism industry. She sees a vast, untapped potential in the Indian travel market and is determined to channel it towards France.
Catherine, you've been around for almost 27 years, 10 of which were in the United States, 14 in Japan, and most of the rest in India. Catherine, for those of you who may not know her, is really one of the most decorated persons. She has a decoration not only from the government of France, but also from the government of Japan. She is a person who's very, very fond of cooking, and Catherine obviously is a great traveler. Catherine, you know, France and India seem to share a very special relationship for a long, long time. But to me, it seems that you and India also share some kind of a very special relationship, because this is not your first stint in India. It is the second time you're here, and both stints have been rather long stints. So tell us a little more about France, India, and yourself.
Yes, I've loved India for a long, long time. I discovered India maybe in my childhood with books. And when I came here in 2002, I really had a fantastic time. I really loved the atmosphere, especially of Mumbai. I love Mumbai. I love living here. The people are extremely warm. I love the architecture, the greenery, and the ocean, of course. So we do have a very special relationship with India. France is celebrating India this year. We had fantastic exhibit of art from India. We happen to have Anish Kapoor as a sole sculptor in the Grand Palais. Right now, we have an exhibit called Paris, Delhi, Bombay, at the Beaubourg,
Yes.
the Pompidou Center.
Yes.
So I encourage everybody to go and visit.
So, Catherine, are there any incidents that you remember? Are there any thoughts that you have or experiences with regard to food or with regard to some things that you may want to talk about?
Here in India?
Yes.
Oh yes, it has been some experience.
Really?
Yes, but all in all, it's fine because people are very nice, very helpful. So yes, when you settle in a country, it's sometimes not so easy, but I've enjoyed all my days for the past 2 years and the 3 years I had spent. I really enjoyed it and I really wanted to come back to India, so I'm extremely pleased to be here.
Now, Catherine, you were talking about the Ganesha festival in India, but you also seem to have some other quaint experiences with the Lord Ganesha.
Yes, I enjoy seeing the festival here in Mumbai. It's really an amazing experience. But I have my little story about looking for an apartment in Mumbai. I had seen about close to 40 apartments and still I was not finding an apartment. And here I enter an apartment and I see Ganesha welcoming me. With my colleague from work, I said, here it is, I'm staying here, this is the place I want, because there was this beautiful painting of Ganesha.
So did you actually choose that apartment finally?
Yes, of course
Oh
I
my
did.
God.
And Ganesha is protecting me here, really,
Fantastic.
very nice.
Now, Catherine, what is your best kept secret from France?
Well, I think all of you who are going to explore France are going to come back transformed by France, by our art of living. You are going to get this feel that one has to pay attention to so many nice little details that make life so wonderful. So when you arrive home in India, well, you will be thinking, which glass am I going to put on the table for this type of wine? Which cloth am I going to put on the table tonight for my guests who are going to come? And how about which music will be best for our guests tonight who are coming to our table? And this is really the art of living in France. We think of those very small details that make our life so special.
Let us now find out what one of our viewers has to ask our guests about France.
Hi, this is Soumya. I'm RJ and I live in Mumbai. I love traveling. Hi Catherine, I have a question for you and just wanted to know about other destinations apart from Paris, because we usually keep hearing about Paris all the time and we know a lot about Paris as well. Want to know about the other destinations.
Catherine, can you tell us a little bit more about what else there is in France for Indians?
Yes. Some of them have already discovered Chamonix, for example, in the French Alps. That we're extremely pleased because it's really a beautiful resort.
So that's for skiing?
That's for skiing, but it's also for trekking, just enjoying the beauty of the landscape, of the mountains. And it can be a destination for the winter sports, but it can definitely be a destination for the summer and spring or year-round. And in the area, in the Rhône-Alpes region, you have Lyon, the capital of gastronomy in France.
Yes.
Very famous for its chefs and its fantastic restaurants, luxury restaurants, but there again, very small restaurants, quaint places where one can enjoy life. And in the area, you also have small resorts close by lakes, like Annecy. It's really one of my favorites in France. It's such a delightful place, just to rest, very peaceful.
Yeah.
Very recently, I had some friends spending time there. So going away from the mountains, we may want to visit the Loire Valley as well, because the Loire Valley has magnificent chateaus.
Yes.
Those chateaus have been built with love in mind, really.
Yes.
It's extremely romantic.
Those are certainly my favorites as well, Catherine.
Yes, so we can speak about Chenonceau, Chambord, and my favorite is Azay-le-Rideau, such a feminine chateau. And over this chateau, you can do something fantastic, going ballooning over the chateaus. So at the end of the day, you go up on an air balloon, and at the end of a 1 hour walk over the trees, you can have a fantastic picnic.
Superb.
With champagne, of course.
Yeah. So coming to all this, Catherine, tell us a little more about your cooking escapades today.
I'm extremely fond of cooking. I cook for my friends at home. I cook even in the course of my life with the office. But I love cooking, and I'll prove it to you. I'm the chef.
Oh my God!
I really enjoy cooking. I go to Bali. I go to Japan, of course. I'm really looking forward to take courses here in India. I haven't done that yet.
But Catherine, weren't you in Bengal the last month or something?
No, I've not been to Bengal, but I'm really looking forward to learn how to cook, especially, you know, this fish with special mustard. It's very intriguing because, as you know, in France we have the Dijon mustard. And the way in Bengal they wrap their fish in banana leaves. We don't have banana leaves in France, but we happen to do same type of wrapping our food, and I'm really looking forward to learn that, yes.
Time now for a very short break. But stay right there, because on the other side of the break, we still have a lot of exploring to do.
फ्रांस में पेरिस के अलावा कई दिलचस्प डेस्टिनेशंस हैं, मसलन शार्मोनी जो ट्रैकिंग, स्कीइंग और माउंटेन सीनरी के लिए बेमिसाल है। अपने शेफ्स और रेस्टोरेंट्स के लिए मशहूर लियोन खाने के शौकीनों के लिए एक बेहतरीन मंजिल है। लेक ऑनेसी जैसा रिजॉर्ट शांत और लोआर वैली एक रूमानी छुट्टी के लिए परफेक्ट है।
Welcome back as we continue to explore France with Catherine Oden on Livewire with Ash. Catherine, we've been told that Saint-Tropez will be celebrating India and all things Indian for one whole year in 2012. Can you tell us a little more about this?
Yes, for a whole year there will be a program of fashion shows, concerts, exhibitions, special gala dinners, and of course Saint-Tropez is really looking forward to organize a professional Indian film festival just prior to the Cannes Film Festival in order for the filmmakers, Indian filmmakers, to promote their films all over Europe. We really need more Indian films in Europe. We really love them. So please, we'll try to have this festival organized in 2012.
No one knows a place better than a native. So let's take a new look at Saint-Tropez with Catherine. Catherine, the French are so passionate about their picnics and about wine and food. And let me tell you that there is a little surprise for us because Catherine walked in with this picnic basket which is full of a lot of goodies. And Catherine, can we explore that little basket with you?
Yes, Ashwini, I love picnics. I love preparing picnics for friends. So, as you're a great friend of mine, I have brought a picnic basket. And inside, there is, of course, champagne, must. There are some macarons, fresh macarons. That's for dessert. I should have started with our beautiful French bread.
The baguette.
The baguette. We usually have fromage, cheese, and we may have foie gras for those who like foie gras. Quite nice little bottles of water, French water, of course, Evian, the pure, and some jam, why not? And you know, a beautiful, how do you call it?
Foulard or a little bedspread for
Yes,
making sure that everything sits
absolutely.
beautifully at the picnic table.
Yes, and we have a map of how to explore France with the with a car, and that's the best way to organize a picnic. Find the best spot to prepare and have your picnic.
Catherine, can you give some tips for Indian travelers who want to go into France and experience France differently?
So first of all, please do think about your visas much ahead of time. Then, if you are planning to stay a long time in Paris, for example, you may consider staying in a studio or in an apartment. You may want to take passes. We have museum passes, we have the bus and metro passes, and you definitely want to experience the TGV, the train à grande vitesse, the fastest train. High-speed train. And it goes anywhere in France, and it goes, of course, to other countries in Europe. And I must say, you know, I'm very open and I love people to discover not only France, but we encourage people to combine countries such as Italy, France, and Spain.
Any tips on shopping, Catherine? Because Indians are very fond of shopping.
Yes, we have, of course, those small boutiques. They are great. It's really nice to stroll in small streets where you have boutiques, but you also have the department stores. And those department stores have all the brands, and they give you a 10% discount. And you can, of course, easily get your value-added tax back. And there is another place, and I know you are very fond of that place. It is the La Vallée Shopping Center, an outlet with it really looks like a very quaint village where one can shop at leisure. And another thing that I like to say is that there is not only Paris, but in all major cities in France, you have great shopping. You have all the brands. And most of those cities have walking, pedestrian places. So it's really great to shop at leisure. Usually those boutiques in the cities, they have chosen very special garments. And so I think it's a great experience to shop also outside of Paris.
And what are the opportunities for honeymooners? Do you think there are some romantic places or cafes or?
Yes, France is really well known the world over as very romantic, an extremely romantic place. And romance starts with usually a beautiful hotel.
Right.
You have from small, quaint bed and breakfast or small hotels to chateaus. You can live like queens. All throughout France, you have those beautiful chateaus where you can stay at. And also you have very romantic restaurants, very romantic walks all over France. You may choose parks that are parks and gardens that are extremely romantic. And I think, you know, if you are in the Alps, you can have a fireplace in your bedroom.
Wow.
I mean, all types of things that the French believe as extremely romantic.
2012 में सेंट ट्रोपे में साल भर एग्जीबिशंस, कॉन्सर्ट्स और फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स आयोजित होंगे। तो इस दौरान कला प्रेमी और फिल्मकारों को इस जगह को भेंट जरूर देनी चाहिए। अपनी फ्रांस छुट्टी से काफी पहले ही अपने वीजा एप्लीकेशंस की तैयारी में जुट जाइए। समय और पैसों की बचत के लिए हाई स्पीड यूरो रेल सेवा का लाभ उठाइए। अनूठी चीजों की खरीदारी के लिए फ्रांस के छोटे गांव और कस्बों में शॉपिंग जरूर कीजिए।
So if you've watched our entire program today, we would like to ask you a very interesting question. And if you have the answers, you have a very good chance of winning a beautiful French gift hamper.
Which island in France is hosting a celebration of India in the year 2012? To answer, log on to our website www.exploretelevision.com or email lwacontest@exploretelevision.com with your answer, name, address and contact number.
Thank you, Catherine. It's been so wonderful to talk to you today and to learn so much about France. Time is something I have no control over. And so we come to the end of this episode of Livewire with Ash. But do come back next week, same time, same place. Until then, this is Ashwini Kakkar signing off. Bon voyage and keep exploring.